We are live. Welcome in, my friends, and even people I've never met yet. If you're here and I've never met you, Timothy Rainwater's first one in the house. First, good morning, Jeff and Paula. Good morning to you, Mr. Rainwater. Sandy Norris, you're in the house. What's going on? Sandy, thank you again. So supportive. I love all the comments. You're making me happy. And she thought I had a haircut yesterday.
No, you just had better gel.
It was just a video that I had done like 3 days before. It was pretty funny. So thank you, Sandy. I still need that haircut. Ray J in the house. What's going on? Bloomin' Cheesin'. I just wrote down your name, Bloomin' Cheesin'. In the house, what's going on? Dean Bankrupt, my friend, my member, what's going on, my man? GLB Nerdy, I just wrote down your name too. Gloria Nichols, morning, everyone. Hope you have a fun live stream. I like the new stream name. Gonna talk about that here in a minute. Resort budgeting morning, everyone, to you too. So somebody that we love very much, who was ninja mode watching yesterday, didn't say she was here, didn't comment, didn't message, just at the end of the day, sent a nice note, and by the way, said, hey, I was watching Beauty and the Bates yesterday, and we're going to give that a shot. So I put it down for the name today. It's not necessarily going to stay, but it might. I kind of love it, right? I like to think of myself as, I don't think I'm creative, like I can build like a sculpture or something.
Right.
But I think I'm creative in there. Whatever it's called, the brain, I think, pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had a show called Beauty and the Beast with you.
Mm-hmm.
And my last name's Bates.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think of that.
Well,
Feeling a little dumb.
but she's pretty creative.
She's very creative.
And
if she's watching now,
she does for a living is creates things.
Yes, absolutely, that's right. So I love it, is what I'm saying. Good morning, Jay Skywalker. Still has a better last name than me. Citrus Swirled Family, almost the best name ever, but Dole Whip. Yes. Timothy, hello. You can do better with the name. You can do. Wow. I do like, there's a bunch of names. So if you're a member of the channel, there's a poll up for the members. I think most of you have already voted on it. We had like 21 or 22 members. Thank you all. And I think like 14 have voted. So maybe I shouldn't be promoting that again, because maybe it's pretty much full. But what a fun 24 hours we've had. Mar in Memphis, what's going on? John Morgan, what's going on? I had a little conversation with John after the stream. I'm so jealous of John. I don't know if he wants us to make it public, but he's
moving there, right?
I don't know that he wants people to know that.
He said it yesterday.
To me.
No.
Oh, did he do it on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
It was moving day. They were moving, and he was going to Orlando.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh man, I'm moving so bad.
Vipri in the house, what's going on?
And then he said Orlando, and I'm like, oh,
I'm
never
so
mind.
jealous. I'm so jealous. See, so basically, we are like the best couple in the world, in my never told opinion, except for all the times where she's wrong, which is all the times that she says no to me.
Which is hardly ever.
I want to move to Disney. I actually don't want to move to Orlando proper. I want to move to Main Street.
Or Golden Oaks.
Actually, that's a lie. Actually, if I could really live anywhere I wanted, really,
Walt's apartment.
That would be good. It would be on a little island in World Showcase at Epcot, and I would have the boat, and I could go wherever I wanted. That's where I really want to be.
When you said little island, I'm like, yes. I'm down for a little private island.
I don't know how private it would be.
It might in the middle of the ocean.
It might be the least private island on the planet, actually. No, I mean, that'd be fun too. Dole Whip Bates is good. I like that, Sandy. Idea. Yeah, I leave tonight, John. I'm no joke. Like, I don't want to be jealous guy. Like, I don't like jealousy, and I'm not generally a jealous guy.
No.
But since I've been in this community, I feel like every month or so, that crazy Disney lady Tonya in the house, what's going on? Every month or so, because I'm in a good mood.
You're so loud.
Every month or so, every month or so, somebody I know is moving to Orlando. And you know who it's never been? Not once yet. Not once has it been me yet. And I only have one person to blame.
Okay.
Can you guess who that is?
You.
That's true, actually. Don't be funny. Can I be the funny one?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that crazy Disney lady, go check out her channel, Vipri Project. Go check out their channel. So many good channels in here, and I'm honored that you guys are here. Those are two of my favorites, though. I'm just saying it. Go get over there and give them some love. I just checked this Friday, one-way flight from my area to Orlando, $17. I bet.
You can fly there and just walk around the empty parking lot.
Yeah, right. I can just call you honey.
Open,
I don't ever call you honey unless I did something wrong and try to be funny.
Not
honey,
even then.
I spent $20, which is not that bad, but I'm in Orlando. You have to come get me. This is a nice, oh, thank you, that crazy Disney lady. My mom in the house. We're actually going to talk about.
Mama.
Do you know I have the 3 best moms in the planet in my life, and one I only met for a few hours. I'm going to tell that story here in a minute. Viper Project, you are the best. No, you are the best. I did see your note just as I was walking in here. I saw your note about my new channel, the stocks. Check out TubeBuddy. Robinhood's good, but not that good. And they recently didn't let everybody get their money out for like 4 hours when the market went and people were suing them and stuff. It's a little glitchy, glitchy. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
You know,
not cool.
if you're a long-term person, you probably shouldn't worry about an hour or two, but some people do. I don't, but something to think about. So I've got a work announcement I want to share because it was really amazingly blessed work day. Amazingly blessed work day. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. And then I have a new channel that I'm really excited about.
Someone just commented they love the new channel.
Oh, thank you. Who did? Thank you. Yeah, the name, I like the name when I came up with it more than I do now, but whatever. It is what it is. And then we've got a contest we're doing here. Let's just get right to it. Did you hear the big news about the parks reopening in June? Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, buddy. I actually feel like, thank you, Greg. Welcome in, Greg. Another member of the channel. Thank you, Mar. Good combination, beauty and the baits, but we still don't know who is the beauty, though, since both of you are baits.
That's the funny part of the... It's definitely him. There you go.
I like
y'all better.
Not really. Part of your world adventures in the house. So, Greg, yesterday we were talking about, and everybody, I'm kind of proud of it. We were talking about on our stream yesterday, and I feel like I got a little animated. Shocking, I know.
You should put like the Italian investor. The same.
But it was Disney, and I'm generally animated, and I like Disney, and
the loud.
If I have to explain it, it's not that good of a name.
Would have been great.
Like Dole Whip Dad was to tell the Disney people, hey, we're kindred spirits, and then the non-Disney people are like, ooh, what's that? That was my plan. Now the animated investor, I'm like, I'm animated, but if I have to explain it anyway, B Monster Lab. So yesterday in the house. So yesterday we were talking about why I think that the news media and your aunts and uncles on Facebook are all wrong about most things in general. But when the world, America is going to open, and because of that, Disney. And it's just people writing headlines. Like, I think we live in a time where people are looking for a soundbite headline and negative plays. So here's what I say again. My prediction was yesterday and stands by Memorial Day. What my prediction is about is when the Disney parks will open. Hey, Magical News Live, Nick in the house. What's going on? So glad to see you, Nick. One of my favorite peeps in the house. David Hoffman in the house too. Hey, Jeff and Paula. I'll catch up on all the chats. David Hoffman, I'm glad to see you, buddy. If I miss you, I'll go back up. We're opening, people. We're in Texas. Okay, so we're already open. Our store's open. Friday, Texas is up 50%, right? I think 50%, 25%, whatever.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, bunches of states will be open, and there'll be a 25% of the world that's going, oh, don't do that, blah, 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 blah. And then 25% is going to go to work, and then the 50% are going to go, oh, what do I do? And at some point, I bet by the 4th of July, we'll be talking about how this was in the past, okay? That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. I'm not, but I might be wrong. And it doesn't even matter. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. If you don't want to go to work, don't go to work. It's okay, but we're going to work. And by we, I mean America. And so is Disney going to stay closed through 2021, like the articles were saying that came out last weekend? So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The conversation was Disney, some analyst put out an article that they said, well, even if it opens, it won't be full. Here's what I know. The people of this community
are waiting to get in the door.
People of this community know that's BS. People of this community know the truth, that Disney people, I'm looking at me and Nick and Tanya and all of us, come on. We were told the whole nation's going to shut down for I don't know how long. You only have 3 more days to do stuff. And you know what everybody did? They stayed after hours. Come on. Some of my friends in chat were there. I was watching it. You know,
you're watching going, oh, man.
Tanya, you still here? What time did you leave that last day? Josh was up there. Josh, like I know him, right? Josh, the president of the Disney parks, is up there, and they're singing, and everybody's having a party. We already knew what was going on. So here's my point. we all take some risk. We take risk by driving to work. We take risk by not getting the flu shot. We take risk by staying on the couch. We take risk by, if there's a storm outside, do we go take in the trash cans? We take risks. Do we go across the street? Do we have a baby and you take your daughter and you bubble wrap her for the rest of her life, and then when she's 20 she can move away, and then we take off the bubble wrap and the helmet? No, we take some risk. And you don't have to go to Disney when Disney's open. We will be open, fully open as America, before the fall. All right. The article and the conversation about, you know, even California is saying we're not going to have anybody, we're not going to have any sports. We will have baseball in June. We will have baseball. Somebody write it down. Baseball in June. Now, some of you probably are going to want to say, oh, but. There'll be things that are different, because everybody wants to say, oh, but. You know, the Orange County supervisors yesterday came out with all these things they have to do. Is that for safety? Sure it is, but it's also to calm down people. So yeah, if you're worried, don't go. So here's what's happening now with the stock market. And I have a new channel called The Animated Investor. Go check it out. It's pretty fun. And again, I know I'll get caught up in chat, guys. The stock market is looking 3 months ahead. People who play the stock market are looking at 3 months ahead. There was a pretty interesting meme that was out a couple weeks ago, and it was Jim Cramer, and it was showing market best week ever, 5 more million people on unemployment, and people think that's horrible. It's not. You gotta not be the USA Today headline guy. You gotta think through this. 26 million people have filed for unemployment during this time. Thursday they'll announce more, and it'll go up again. But it's artificial. It's not because, oh, Chipotle doesn't want me to work there anymore, or our organization, we haven't let anybody go. It's just somebody, government, said, hey, please help us help people who might die of this horrible, horrible thing. Hey, Epic Expert, what's going on? I think it's time to tell the truth. And fear is going to grip some people, and entrepreneurship is going to grip some people. You know, getting into stock again, like Mark Cuban and others have taken money out of the stock market, and they've been on interviews and they've said, hey, I took money out of the stock market. And then the headline is, oh, Cuban and others are taking money out of the stock market. The world must be falling apart. No. Why did they take money out of the stock market? Why did Cuban? Why did Buffett? Why did the big guys take money out of the stock market? Because they see opportunity. Because in the next few weeks, innovation is going to happen. Google's up $100 today. Why? They made Google Meet free. I'm not going to bore everybody with all the details, because this is not the place for it. If you want more of that, the Animated Investors, where I'm going to talk about this stuff. You can think positive, you can think negative. It's really up to you. What's going to happen right now is this. We're all going back to work, including Disney. That was a long way to get back to Disney.
Very long way.
It's my channel, and I'll talk if I want to. So I think I'm not going to call them liars. I'm going to call them misinformed. But people who are saying we won't be open at Disney or the state of California by 2021, they either have an agenda or they don't know how to read. What say you? I want to catch up with chat, but am I out on a limb here? Do you think I'm a nutcake? And I'm going to catch up in chat.
I think you like to talk a lot, but I don't think you're off. Like,
hey, Kadani Sean.
I mean, California is already putting stuff out on how they're going to reopen. Mm-hmm. They're not really talking about Disney, but one of the things I read said that they were going to like get schools started before churches. And
Gavin Newsom yesterday.
What?
Because money. Gavin Newsom, that's about money. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, said yesterday they might start the school year in the summer. Yeah.
Because they have year-round school there.
Well, because they can.
And they can.
You just had 3 months off. You don't need June, July, and August. There's nothing to worry about, people. Unless you're a senior in high school, you're not losing anything academically. I don't understand it.
Right.
It really comes down to, and I'm sorry, I'm going to make 3 or 4 of you mad. It comes down to parents who don't want to be a teacher. That's fine. Don't be a teacher. Your kid will survive by taking 3 months off. They do every year.
Right.
Wait, what? Did I say that out loud? Your kid survives 3 months off every year. I love, like, we talk about this summer learning loss.
They have like a traditional track, and then they have track A and track B. So they go to school year round anyways and take months off randomly.
I'm going to get caught up in chat. Dean says, let's reopen already. We're open. John, and I want to talk about what good things happen at work. One of the ladies in my office said, "Hold on to your seat," says Timothy. She said she heard this morning the news that Disney's not going. Yeah, she did hear the news. She saw the headline. She didn't read the whole thing, and that's why that headline is that way. It's crazy. It's a lie. It's clickbait. No one is clickbait. No one believes that except for the people who read it and go, "Oh, Mertrude, what did your hair? We're not gonna." It's crazy. Did you Mertrude? It's Gertrude and. Yeah. Did you ever think we'd be discussing? Yes, I did. I think that this is the result of a couple generations of people thinking somebody else will pay for stuff. Kadani Sean, how are you, my friend? I said hi to Nick, right? Magically, yes, I sure did. I sure did. David Hoffman's in the house. Disney is our lifeblood, right? Disney could close the parks forever and still be a profitable business. What? Was that my outside voice? Is that insane to think? I'm right.
Why would you say that? That was so wrong.
Because it's time for people to think in the real planet.
Don't say that.
I would be sad. I would be sad. It would still be a profitable business. We would all love
our backyards and visit each other.
I know, right? I'm so ready for the park expedition, Greg, man. Oh, I know you live down there, so I bet I am. They got kicked out at the very end. Exactly. That was fun though to watch. I was glad they were there to do it. We were there for our yearly vacation. This is Citrus World, March 4th through 11th. It was the last time we did before our state went into lockdown. Oh wow. Yeah. Vipri says, if that's what you do with your daughters, bubble wrap is a great idea, right? I tried. You know what they did though, and this is Paula's fault. Paula just, and they were out and it didn't work. First 4 years were nice. Baseball in June. Jeff said so. I did, Dean. You watch. I read the phases for reopening. They're still discouraging my age group from coming. Well, and there's the truth, Mar. I mean, as respectfully as is possible, yes, there is a group of people out there who we should keep safe, me wearing a mask doesn't help me. And I'm obese, let's be real. But who's dying of this? White, fat dudes with a couple things that are wrong in general, being very, very, very general. It gets everybody right. I think in the United States, it's been like one infant, I think. I don't want to give bad information, but I'm pretty sure. Hey, Epic Expert, I recognize you. Hey, Life of Danny, I recognize you. Triple P, welcome to the stream. Oh, wait, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I think the temperature taking of employees is BS. I think it's needed because people think it matters. I think fake news is right, Tanya. Okay, guess I got it wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. Why, Paula? I don't know what that's about, but I'm late. I know, but they are just trying to protect themselves in case we caught it in the park. I mean, Larry Kudlow, one of the president's advisors, was talking about, and I think Trump said that yesterday he was gonna. I think so. He probably did it yesterday, but I don't know that. I worked a little bit yesterday, so I'm not up on the news as much as I normally am. He was going to do a executive order stating employers can't, have immunity. Not immunity. What's the right word? They won't be held liable,
right?
Because there will be all kinds of those, and I'll say it, frivolous lawsuits, and they won't matter. It's just like there's this group of small businesses in Southern California who are suing the SBA because they didn't get their check. I had a good friend send me a note, say, hey, good news, they're suing. I'm like, hey, that's crazy. You don't have a right to the money. Which brings me to this. Older people. Yeah. People. Ooh, they're talking about baseball. People with chest issues already, underlying issues. And that's another thing. Those core morbidities they talk about when people die right now, everybody's saying it's COVID. Okay, that's fine. Maybe that knocked it over the edge and that's a horrible thing, but most healthy people are doing just fine. The scissors for the kids, right? Older people, but it doesn't. Most people age of the employees don't show symptoms and temperatures don't matter, right? Exactly. So anyway, I want to get to the fun part about work yesterday. We had a good work day yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
So as I told you, if you were on the stream yesterday, we were going in to do almost no work. We went and bought tacos, which by the way was an interesting. We can tell that story, I suppose.
Oh my goodness, that took forever. It did. And the bank. Like we spent so much time in our day yesterday in line.
It's my fault, baby.
It was insane.
I put out there
longer than a Matterhorn line. It was seriously.
Matterhorn line. I put out there to you guys. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do a whole bunch of nothing tomorrow. We're gonna drive for an hour, right?
Yeah.
Then we're gonna talk. I did. It's my fault.
Don't say that again.
And then we did work, which was for not more than an hour. Talking to our staff, checking on them. I like tacos too.
Met with the board president really quick in the parking lot.
Then drove back for an hour. But so, okay. Don't let me not tell them the good part, the money part. So we went to Taco Cabana, which is fun to say, Taco Cabana.
Yeah.
And they're good. And so, you drive through the drive-through and you get your food. And then, hey, will you go park over there? I don't mind doing that. in normal times. I don't mind doing that in now times. But the problem is about 20% of the time you get my order wrong. And so I'm ordering a bunch of tacos for the staff. So it was a freaking 12 pack or whatever, something pack 20, whatever it was. It was a thing of tacos. What's hard here?
Box.
What's hard here? Wasn't like I was asking for a special order. So I cruise up there and, I'm not mad. So we sit and wait for what, 10 minutes?
At least.
And they bring us somebody else's food.
They bring us this box.
Which is also, go ahead.
So they hand it to us and the lady leaves.
Bye, Free. Have a great day.
And I'm looking and I'm like, wait, this is nachos. And the box underneath was full of quesadillas. It wasn't even our order.
So normally that's not that big of a deal, but you can't go in the store and there's a line. So I don't even know what you did. Did you just knock? Because I think I took a phone call or something.
I took the bag and I went back to the door because there's this huge thing that's closed and do not enter without a face mask.
No,
and I don't happen to have one in my pocket. So I banged on the door and no one answered. So I just opened it and stood right inside the door and said, "This is not our order."
You should have coughed.
And a lady came over and got it. But seriously, I had to wait forever for that inside.
So it is what it is, right?
Stood right at the
door. So then we drive our hour. Then we meet up with our board president. We do what we do. We meet up with our staff. We give the tacos. Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Do the thing. Hour and a half at the most. Then we drive back for the hour, right? And then we go to the bank. The drive-through.
Oh my.
We were only like 7th or something. Like there was only like 6 cars in front of us.
Right.
It was probably an hour. Like I don't know. How long was it?
It was an hour.
I think it was.
So our bank shares a drive-through with Starbucks. But Starbucks is on the inside here, and then it's the business banking, which was us, and then the normal banking. So Starbucks is flying by us for an hour.
Yes. When I got there, I didn't want a Starbucks. When I was done, I fell asleep. I needed a Starbucks so bad.
And you had to go potty.
Which,
of course. So, and there's no place open to use a restroom.
I know. I mean, that is a little weird.
It was crazy.
Because whatever. Anyway.
So just to put a deposit, we had like 4 deposits. To put 4 deposits of money into our bank, we had to wait an hour in the drive-thru.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Mara, I've heard that. David, I think there's something to that.
It was like,
hey, Jack Santa Claus Logan. I sat for an hour and a half in the car to get tags at my county clerk's office. Yeah, and so here's my interaction with the sweet girl at the bank. And we know we go to the bank a lot for work. This is for work. I wish we went to the bank a lot for us, but we don't. We go to the bank a lot for work.
Yeah.
And so there's 2.
Well, and we can snap a picture and do it all mobily. You can't do that with your business.
I mean, I want to be able to. I want to have a relationship with people because of work. So anyway, we have 2 branches of Chase that we know pretty much everybody in there. And so now we're just seeing their screen, right? And so here's my entire interaction. Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, hey, Mr. Bates, how are you? I'm great. We have a bunch of deposits. We got this. Boom. Thanks, I'll take care of it. Anything else? No. Boom. That's it. And then we wait another 20 minutes.
Easily.
And then
like 30.
And then the interaction is, oh man, thank you so much for your patience. I'm really, really sorry. Is there anything else I can do? No, we're good. Thanks. So my words were like 8 seconds of talk.
We were listening to the radio.
I mean, it was good tunes too. Serious radio. Sirius XM. Detroit Disney Duo in the house. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much. So anyway, get to the good news about work. So I've been telling people, I put out a video about I applied for the PPP. So you apply for with the SBA $10,000 advance on the PPP. I think that's right. I hope I'm saying that right. And then you apply for the PPP, which is 1 month of payroll. No, I'm sorry. You give them 1 month of payroll and they give you 2.5 times that. Is that right?
I think you announced this yesterday, though, didn't we? Here?
Just hang. Okay, and then I applied at the chamber, local chamber, because they said there's a local chamber. And we hadn't heard nothing from nobody. All we got from Chase is, yeah, I'm sorry you haven't heard from you. We have got nothing. And so then we rattled the cages we had. We did what we could. Everybody says, hey, don't rattle the cages. Psh, they're wrong. Whatever. And we still got nothing. We got nothing. And then yesterday, we got the deposit that I did to her. And then we also got the $3,000.
Yeah, we got the initial. We didn't get the PPP. We got the emergency business, like a little help.
So we got to, for the first day, go to the bank and make a nice deposit.
Yes.
This is where I was going.
We had a few days of sales, which weren't horrible. We were like,
yeah, if it was a normal day, I was pretty happy with it. Yeah.
And then the chamber and the United Way. The check was actually from the United Way, but we applied through the chamber.
What was it? Yeah, it does matter.
Gave us a $3,000 check,
which is huge because
like,
again, we're a small little organization, and that's about 1/3 of a payroll, which was interesting because, and here's where I want to go with this. Think positive, people. We basically had a payroll and we got a check that's going to take care of the payroll, and then we got a bill for insurance, 25% of our insurance, and we got a check that's basically going to pay for that.
Too.
And so we basically break even,
yes.
which is fine because we just want to get through it and
And then this morning, I took a call from one of our managers, and she said she had the truck over at the truck fixer place, and it's instead of being $1,200, it's only going to be $500.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, I'm so excited! Yeah, I just took that call before we started. Our truck is going to be $500 to get fixed.
When will it be fixed?
It's there now, so she's going to call me later.
Life is good. Yeah, did we tell them the story about the idiot?
Yeah, I think so.
You know about the story about the idiot? So what is this, like 2 days before we close down, 3 days before we close down? I don't know. Some idiot climbs under our, this is work. Hey, ATJH Travels, welcome in. Man, most supportive people ever. ATJH, love you guys. Really loved your picture the other day. Oh my gosh, were you at like somewhere in Utah, right? That was so good. I think it was on Instagram. So good, ATJH. I loved it. So like 3 days or so-ish before all this shuts down. So we don't know it's going to shut down. Some idiot goes under our truck and I guess with a handsaw takes out our catalytic converter.
Off the catalytic converter.
And he got scared away.
Sensor and
yeah, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. He basically made our truck really, really loud and I guess not drivable.
Right.
And so we got to get it fixed. But we got him on video. Yeah, I mean, shoot, I got a picture of him. Want to see? Freaking idiot. So anyway, so our truck's down right now, but that's good news. So it's only gonna be $500.
Yep.
God is good. Anyway, so all of that to say, I'm really, really excited. It was a really, really good work day. I got some tacos. I think I got some tacos. And
staff, yeah.
And then
when didn't need any.
I think what did I eat? It doesn't matter. And got a new channel now. I've been really excited about this new channel. I love Disney, and this is my Disney channel. I mean, I've got other things that I'm passionate about, and I just don't think putting the business, no nonsense, in my opinion, Jeff's opinion, no nonsense attitude, how to grow on YouTube, how to do it entrepreneurially, how to take the opportunities that this is and help people. Like my business has been on using Slack and Google Suite since 2017 or so. And I have probably had to teach, or was lucky enough to teach, hundreds of people, I bet. Would you agree? About Slack or the Google G Suite or something like that. And that's just what we do. But now it seems with all this that's going on, people working from home, there's a need for this. People steal them to scrap. That's right. That's what they said.
The cop said.
The cop said. There was actually another guy who had another store down the road. I think it was a daycare that had 3 buses that were thumped right down the road. I love Slack too. Is that Josh? That does not surprise me, Josh. I've been using Slack for quite some time. I actually, can I brag? Is it a humble brag? I was quoted in the Wall Street Journal. What? Was I?
Yes, you were.
I called myself an idiot. That's what she used. That's what she used. Jerk. But I did. But anyway, that's a whole nother story that maybe I'll say someday. Whatever. But it was kind of fun. I get to say I was quoted in Wall Street Journal. If I just leave the other part out, it sounds
yeah,
good.
if you just leave it there, we're good.
I can't not. But anyway, it was about Slack, and it was about how nonprofits use Slack and a specific part of Slack. It doesn't matter. Whatever. But I like the ability to have me and my employees work from home. It makes sense. It's a stronger return on investment. It makes sense. And I think sometimes it takes a smack in the head for people to see
it doesn't necessarily work.
No, but it works for
different groups.
Conversation is conversation. Communication is communication. I mean, I'm not dealing, if I'm handing somebody something out a window, I've got to be there, but I'm not handing something out of a window. I'm doing other stuff. So anyway, my new channel is called The Animated Investor. I'm going to drop a link for it right here. Some of you have already been over there. I've been honored. Honestly, guys, let's see. We had 18. I mean, the thing hasn't even been public for, I made the channel like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Excuse me, I have hiccups. But I didn't tell anybody about it. I guess officially until yesterday. I mean, I told people what I was going to have it, but not where it was or where you could get it or anything like that. So yesterday was the first day we ever could get subscriber, and we got 19 already. I'm not sad about it. I got to be honest with you. I want 100 because I want to make the name. You know, you can't make the name. You know, it's going to be that long thing. It can't be, you know, the animated investor on there until I get to 100. So I want 100, and I'm going to push it hard to get to 100 because I want 100. But it's going to be about money. And I decided to take it off of the Dole Whip Dad channel because I think there's a small but vocal percentage of people that likes to pretend like money's bad and or is scared about money or whatever. And so my channel, okay, so my Dole Whip Dad channel is about things I love, but spreading the love for that stuff. That was the whole thing. I wanted to, when we started the channel, me and you talked about it a little bit, I wanted to be able to concentrate when I got off of work on things I loved.
Right.
And the best way to feel better when you're pissy is to serve others. And so, and it fits really well with YouTube. I mean, I get it. I don't even have 4,000 subscribers, guys. I'm still a very small YouTube channel, but Arrogant Jeff's going to come out. I'm going to have a play button. Matter of fact, I'm going to have two. God willing, unless he takes me in the next couple, you know, if I'm here for a while, I'm going to have 2 play buttons and maybe 3, but I've decided to go live with the second one. And it's because I want to share this attitude. Here's how you grow on YouTube, right? You provide value. And so the value I want to provide on Dole Whip Dad is the value of the fun of life. And for me, that's Disney, all right? But there's a lot of fun that has nothing to do with it. And there's a group of people that just don't want to talk money, and that's fine. So I'm going to talk money over here, but we're going to talk about, I use Epidemic Sound. I now have Epidemic Sound on 2 platforms. This one and the Animated Investor. Epidemic Sound is it's a music service, so you can use music on your videos, all right? I'm never going to pay for it again. I'm just not. I've paid for 1 month so far. I don't think I might have paid for 2. But I'm going to have them on, somebody else is going to pay for that through the referral links. TubeBuddy, I'm going to add it on a second channel, and I'll probably pay for a month or 2 on that, and then I'll never pay for it again because of referral links. And there's income to be made through so many options because of this platform. And I just think that people don't want to hear about that on a Disney Channel as much. So we'll talk about Donald Duck and, you know, Epcot on Dole Whip Dad. But if you want to learn how to grow, and it's not just grow on YouTube, grow opportunities, I think this is the best, YouTube is the best platform in the history of history to get your voice out. And if your voice is a pastor, you need to be on YouTube. If your voice is an entrepreneur, you need to be on YouTube. If your voice is a nonprofit executive, you need to be on YouTube. If your voice is, you want to help dads be better dads, you want to help families, you want to be a homeschooling leader, whatever it is, I think this is the place to be. And I think we're at the upward curve. I think lots more people are coming here and other places too. And so I'm going to take those things and how I'm going to grow in that journey over there over onto that channel. So if you're interested in that at all, the Animated Investor. If you're not interested, I totally get it. If you want to talk about Epcot, you know, the Italy Pavilion, I am down. You know me, I will be there. But if you want to talk about how to make a full-time income over there, which I'm not doing yet, but the math is the math is the math. It's coming. Snowball. So that's my pitch. The Animated Investor. I dropped the link. Please check it out. I'll have 20 subscribers before the end of this, and then we're going to talk about how I'm making money on YouTube, how I'm going to make more on YouTube, developing relationships, how to network the right way, all of the things that I think, and a lot of that is on Creator Talk right now, but there's some that's just not YouTube that I'm going to put over there. I feel like I've been pitching that a little hard, but does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. I think it's probably time to talk about I'll leave it to the professionals. You can be one, buddy. That's an interesting thing. I honestly think that we're all enough. Like you can go hire a tax guy, or you can do your own taxes. You can go hire a stock market person.
I'm hiring a tax guy.
He or she.
I don't want to do it myself.
There's plenty of things we hire. There's plenty of people we hire. We have an accountant for work, right?
We hire a guy to mow the lawn too.
It's hot. It's hot. But I'm at more professional things with that too, right? But
he has better tools than us.
Yeah, he gets it done in like 8 seconds. It's pretty cool to watch it. But no, I mean, like, we have an accountant because they're a pro. Like, there's things you want to do. But if you want to learn how to grow on YouTube, it's there. It's all free. If you want to learn how to get into the stock market, it's free. Webull, Robinhood. If you want to learn how to use whatever skill, yeah, Mar, you used your new editing skills. Thank you so much, Mar. I appreciate you saying it. You know, honestly, the things I'm learning, some of it I'm not going to use on Dole Whip, Dad, because I think we've got a little bit of a crew that I don't want to make it. Hey, Kay Atwood in the house. What's going on, Kay? Sneaking in a hello work. Hey, Kenny Mom. Thank you. Linda's just listen. I appreciate you being here so much. I just think it's a place for a different thing, and I don't think it's a problem for people to do two channels. They don't have to
look exactly the same.
It's not going to be exactly the same. Right. Yeah. But I do appreciate that. I think it's time to get to the contest. We're only doing one today. Okay, only one. So if you were in here yesterday, I'm not having 37 people do it, but I am going to announce who we've got. So if you don't know what we're talking about, we have a contest. When Disney opens, Expedition Greg came in and asked, "Hey, did you see?" Yeah, we were talking about yesterday. So here's the list. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people think Disney parks will open for the first time in America in May. We've got May 18th, The Life of Danny. We've got the 20th, JLB Nerdy. The 23rd, Jay Skywalker. Me, I picked Memorial Day, the 25th, and then Amy, AJC Magic, picked the 28th. Then we've got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 people who picked June. Emma and John, the first, PPP, the second, Hitchhiking Bones, the third, and then Surfer Girl, the 16th. July, we've got 2 picks. Theo, not that Theo, the 13th, and Piglet, Piglet and Rue. The 15th. Those are the 2 days in July. Nothing in August, interestingly, and then 2 in September. Bloomin' Cheesin' and Bill from Magic the Mouse. So one of you is going to get to pick. You need a calendar. Yeah, I've got. You know what's funny? I got a Star Wars calendar right there that I should probably just open up, but I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure it out. So one of you gets to pick another name. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pick, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a member and a non-member. All right. I've been thinking about this because I want to give extra value to members and how do you do that. So I'm going to give a member and a non-member a choice. So I'm going to ask a basic question. You get it right. The first person I see to get it right. Detroit Disney Do, you said September 1st? I got Bloomin' Cheesin'. But I'll put it Detroit Disney. Well, you can't have it first. You want it the second? Bloomin' Cheesin's down for the first. So Detroit Disney Duo. You can either have the second or the last day in August. What do you want? So yeah, listen. If you're a member, let's just do it this way. If you're a member, just give me a pick. We'll give a member a pick every day, and then we'll pick a non-member right now with this trivia question. So if you're a member, put it in there. I'll just watch for it. If you see something in green, put in a date. Will you just tell me? And I'm going to ask a trivia question. Non-members, if you get it right, or I'll let you guess, and we'll get you on the calendar. Ready, set? Let's do a question. Yesterday's question was way too easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Disney character Orange Bird was originally a marketing character for what industry? Disney's character Orange Bird was originally a marketing character for what industry? Let me know in chat. June 15th, I see them all. So if you remember, you get a guess every day. It's because I'm tired of coming up with rules. Say it, PPP. Florida Citrus says Mar. That's right, Mar. Oh. Ma says orange juice. K. Oh, everybody gets it. K. Atwood. K. Atwood says Florida orange growers. I think K was first. K, you were first. K. Atwood, Florida orange growers, a bunch of other people. So, K, what date do you think Disney parks will open again? I'm gonna put you in our contest. If you don't know about the contest yet, if you weren't here yesterday, the winner gets an Afoofy. Actually, you get an Afoofy, or is this 2 Afoofys? Whatever. You get this thing, and it's fun to say Afoofy. So, and it's well, you got a little Minnie, little Mickey, little Afoofy. And if you're a member, when it happens, you're also gonna get a $25 gift card to Disney. So that's kind of fun. So Kay Atwood, let me know what you think. KKK. I'll go back up and check because I see people putting dates. I need Kay's date for her guess of the Disney Parks opening. If you get it right, you win. Kay. Give me your guess, Kay. I'll go back up and we'll catch it. Okay, so so Detroit Disney Do, you got to give me another date. September 1st is already taken. Somebody got it before you. Detroit travel. I know. Florida travel. Florida Growers Association. Timothy. Okay, May 23rd. May 23rd is taken by Jay Skywalker. Would you like the 22nd or the 24th? Okay. Because the 23rd is already taken. Mar, I see you wanted June 15th, but it's taken. It was just taken by my mom a second ago. So anyway, so we're going to wait for Kay on that. Put me down in a date of August 1st as Detroit Duo. There you go. Detroit Disney Duo. So yeah, I guess I just changed the rules. If you remember, just okay, there we go. May 23rd, 24th.
24th.
All right, there you go. So now we've got May. We've got May 18th, May 20th, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 28th. June, we've got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 15th, 16th, July 13th, 15th, August 1st, September 1st, and 5th. So I guess I just changed it. What I missed, we need a date. The date you think that the Disney parks will open, John. We're doing a contest. The winner, the person who is the person who is the person. Yeah, I guess that's right. Who guesses the correct date that the Disney parks in America, so Disneyland, DCA, or one of the 4 in Orlando opens, they're going to win a prize from me if they get it right. Somebody's going to get it right because we're going to do this every day. Oop, oopies. And if you're a member, and John, you are, I'll throw in a $25 gift certificate to, what are they? Disney gift card, whatever they're called. So 1st. There you go. July 1st. July 1st is yours. That's John, right? Yep, John Morgan. So again, if you're new here, just explain.
Oh, Timothy said he said July 1st.
It's not on there, buddy. Timothy, you got Timothy Rainwaters? Yeah. Oh, so Timothy, okay. If you're a member, you get to pick one a day. If you're a not member, you got to get I'll give it to you though, buddy. I'll just give it to you. But you can't have that date. You have another day. What I'm doing is I'm picking somebody from a trivia question to give me a guess. And then I'm just letting the members pick one, but because I want to give away the gift card. But Timothy, I'll give you a date if you want. That's fine. But John just got the 1st. So you got to take the 2nd or the last day in June. So let me know. Mar says August 2nd. There you go. Mar, you got August 2nd. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to give a little extra value to my members. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm making this harder than it needs to be. I don't want to make it hard.
Well, because they don't know.
People come in at different times. Yeah, people come in at different times. And that's totally fine. Totally cool. So again, I've changed it a little bit. If you're a member, I'm just going to give you a guess every day. Please just pick one. I'm not going to keep track. It's just for fun. And if you're not a member, just get a trivia question right. Because I don't want to do, all chat is right. That'd be insane. That'd be insane. So boom, we're done. If a new member comes in, you get it. And we'll just talk about it every day. I think it's interesting though. The reason I want to do this, sure, I like giving away stuff, and hopefully it'll get people to. No problem. Well, Timothy, just tell me, what do you want? Do you want the day before or the day after? I'll put you down. Yeah. Do you want July 2nd or do you want the last day in June? I'll give it to you, buddy. The idea of it, frankly, is to promote you guys coming back to the show. I mean, this is me trying to get you to come to the show. Hey, I get another guest, whatever. Also, it's a little value to my members and maybe talk somebody into becoming a member, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm just being real. It's fun, right? I want you to come to the shows. I like it. I picked the day they open. She told me yesterday to be nice. Don't be mean to you.
Oh, yeah. We
were friends until that.
Yeah, whatever.
Member, of the channel, buddy. That Kadani Sean, memberships of the channel. My eye is burning. So anyway, 9:44. See, that's the problem with doing a contest that takes up the whole chat. Disney up 4% at 110 today.
Wow.
Just look. Disney up 4%. It was up about 4% yesterday. It's still time, by the way. It's still time. It's still rocketing up, but hurry up. Whenever Disney opens, they better have my turkey legs.
Oh, they will.
They will.
For sure.
I do think there'll be some stuff. Look at AMC. I almost bought it at $2.52. Dang, it's at $5.
Oh, wow.
They were going to go bankrupt.
I thought they were going bankrupt.
They hired bankruptcy lawyers. They're not going bankrupt.
Wow.
They hired bankruptcy lawyers, and I thought I could have doubled my money.
Because it was really down. Yeah.
Yeah. When do you think the full opening? Not this phase 1, phase 2. When do I think it's all done? I think by Veterans Day. Is that the August Memorial? Yeah, I think by Veterans Day. I do. I mean, I didn't give that a lot of thought, John, so that was just a quick guess. I think by before fall, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Is Veterans Day the one in August? I feel like I'm doing that wrong. Memorial Day's.
Veterans is in August.
Oh, I guess I'm thinking about Labor Day. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Google, when's Labor Day?
Labor Day in United States will be on Monday, September 7th, 2020.
Labor Day then. That's the one I meant. I said the one in November. You're right. I think before fall. I think if Texas is opening right now and in 6 other states, or I just live in Texas, so I know Texas. I mean, there's 6 other ones. It would be hard to imagine living in a state that says, and I'm looking at you, California, that says, everybody else is open, but we're going to keep paying people to stay home. I just don't think it. Now, the world is a different place in New York and in New Jersey. I get that it's different there, but even there, I mean, I'm looking at somebody that's got a background in New York right now, and it's busier than it was 2 days ago. It'll be full here.
There's actually people out.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Dole. Hey, Linda Seymour. That is D&G's. Well, it's D or G's mom. I'm not sure. It's D or G. There it is. She says right. If I would have read. Greg's mom here. Yeah, D. I just know of you as D&G's mom. But G's mom in the house. What's going on? So glad to see you in here. I hope it's before Labor Day. Government guidelines said each phase is 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a good point. I think they need data that shows
that people aren't getting sick.
Yeah, well, I think it's less.
It'll be fine. Less
hospital intakes. I don't know. I don't want to be wrong. I think so. Let's break off Cali and flow them. John Morgan, I'm loving you more and more, buddy. So I lived, John, I don't know, you might already know this. I lived in Southern California until about, I guess it's been about 10 years now, right?
10 years, yeah.
Yeah, but I am a Californian. I was a Californian. I love so much about California, except for, y'all crazy. California. I love so much about California. Yosemite is my favorite place on the planet. Obviously, Disney.
Beach,
grew up in San Diego. I'm an LA guy,
Disney.
Dodger fan. I love so much about LA.
He said he likes straws. I do too.
John.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my gosh, I love this guy so much. John. So when we were going, so I have 4 daughters, and they're all awesome, beautiful, amazing young ladies. My 18-year-old dove into that, Dad, we can't have straws thing. So every time I went anywhere for like 4 weeks, I would, can I get a couple extra straws? And so I stuffed my
glove box.
Thank you, the glove compartment with straws. So when she opened it,
all the straws came out of her lap.
The straw thing is so dumb. Anyway, let's break up California and float them. Yeah, everybody is so afraid of this earthquake. I pray for it. I don't want anybody to get hurt though. But yeah, straws make sense to me. I don't think plastic's evil, but that's just me. All right, so I feel like I yammered a lot.
Paper straws are disgusting.
They do, John. Ugh. Paper is stupid, and metal is people are too dumb for metal, and paper is too dumb for soda.
I mean, and I have the plastic ones that I'll take if we know we're going somewhere where paper is the only option. But then you have to use the little thing to clean it on the inside. It's such a pain. But
Linda, I do too. ATJ, it will be interesting. People are going to react differently. And you know what? I shouldn't be making fun of people who are going to have a different opinion than me, because that's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to have a different opinion, and we need to just love on people and not hate everybody for being different. I don't care if they have a different opinion than me. I don't care how you vote. I bet you don't care how I vote. Why would we, right? But I think that as it relates to going back, we're at the point now that this is just silly. It's I think the pain of not going to work is not understood by our current generations. I sound like an old guy here, and it makes me sad because they're killing their family to stay home. Like, I get it. We did what we did to save some people, and I fear we're going to find out that that's not what happened, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Work is a good thing. Income is a good thing. Making money, my motivation for accumulation is distribution. Somebody I love very much and is way smarter than me said that. I'm stealing it. My motivation for accumulation is distribution. I run a nonprofit. Here's what I know. If all of this prevented me and my organization from existing, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of families. That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of mentoring. That's a lot of dodgeball. That's a lot of homework help.
Other small businesses at home who get their product from our store. I mean,
that's right.
All of those people who sell to make a living get their stuff from us.
And
bigger than you can imagine.
If you as a society can't see the value of work saving lives, if entrepreneurism, if free enterprise is hated, and it is by some, and I'm not, please, I'll still love you if what I'm saying here is hurting your feelings, but I'm here to do my best to teach. A job is a blessing, not a right. Provide that on YouTube. My goal here is to provide value so you watch. Please hit the subscribe button if I'm providing value, or you like me, or she's really pretty, whatever. Don't hit the subscribe button because you think you'll get something out of it, out other than the value, right? Or I'll get. It's about providing value at work. If you give, you know how many times I've hired somebody, man, they're blowing me up, but please, can I have the interview? Please, oh man, the interview goes great. Oh, blah, 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 all these good things. And then they've worked for me for an hour and a half, and they want to know what time break time is and why did I look at them that way? I mean, it's taught wrong. A job is a gift. A job is a gift that can provide for your wife, your family, your parents, your kids, generations. If you build an empire, generations of your family can have a great life. And this platform is the best distribution platform in the history of the world for ideas. And John, you made my day again. I love my Adventureland background. We have a couple. I love that one the best. Do you work from home, Kay? I can work from home a little bit. I did put that quote in the Animated Investor. Thank you, Mar. And so as somebody who runs a nonprofit and has an entrepreneurial spirit, you know, do we have time for this? What time is it?
Your mom said she follows because you made her.
Did you follow the new one, Mom? Follow the new one. I was my first subscriber. Come on. When I took over the current organization that I'm running, they had a attitude, a mentality of, hey, let's ask for money so we don't die. Let's beg people to save us so we don't die. They had one very, very beautiful man who would donate an entire payroll a couple times a year because they were so inept, unwilling, stupid to raise money to stay alive. And they thought, well, we'll just put a tin cup out and beg. I don't beg. I run a nonprofit. I don't beg. You want to help me help kids? Here's how. I'm not asking you right now. And it's the same thing.
Right.
I might die if you don't put a quarter in my, doesn't work. It might work once. Everybody wants to help people. But if you provide value to your employer, you pretty soon become the employer. My whole goal in life when I was working for other people was to make sure they knew that when I was there, their life was better. And when I wasn't there, it wasn't as good. Whoever the boss was, Shelly was my boss, Amy was my boss, whoever my boss was, I wanted them to know that I was not only indispensable, but boy, they better move heaven and freaking earth to make sure I didn't leave. So I wanted to leave. And then I would make sure they knew how good I was. They would help me get the next thing. I follow you guys because of the book. Barbara, I want to be the funny one. That's a very, very inside joke. I love you, Barbara. But Barbara makes it, me and Barbara worked together. She knew me the first day I came. Barbara Grabowski, who's right there on the screen right now, right? Oh no, right there. Right. I don't know how to point. Right there. She was there the first day that I walked into, boy, a really crappy little office. Huh, Barb? We went up in the world. And I'm very proud to say that now I've been the executive director, CEO of 2 organizations. I won a national award, and I'm not going to brag right now. That's not for this, but it came about for really one reason. I made sure the people who were above me needed me more than I needed them. And it's the same with YouTube. It's the same with YouTube. If I provide more value on this channel, people will hit the subscribe button. People will become members. People will watch the ads. People will all the stuff. And it's the same over on the other channel. I don't know. I love that. I don't know what's to hate about that. And I think there's a couple generations of people who have been told, oh, somebody else will take care of them. And I think that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
I think that there's people who are like, oh, Bloom and Cheese, and I'm so glad you're here. Have a great day. You are down on September 1st. I just think, I hope, I pray that this is going to push people to see that they have control and they should not let go of it. Anyway, ATG says I got to go. I got to head out here too. Jay, okay, I will say it. I follow because of Paula. Jay, I follow because of Paula too. The best day of my life is when I talked her into hanging out with me. So, Rock and Robin in the house. Amen. Pineapples. This is a pineapple. I love pineapples so much. I love pineapples.
This is a pineapple.
So anyway, I think that's it. But clock, I don't know what time it is. The clock doesn't work.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It disappeared. We have 5 minutes.
Oh, good. We're not over time? Okay,
No.
good.
It just says 9.
Oh, I guess I could have looked in chat. It says there.
That's weird.
Yeah, Kadani, Sean, you have a great day too. So anyway, I don't want to, I'm not trying to be Mr. Political here. Oh, that's a fun name. Brigida? That's a beautiful name. Welcome in, first of all. And thanks for saying that. You're great too. I'm a believer in people. I think that everybody can do way more than they think they can. And I usually get mad because I usually think they know it. I think deep down they know they can do everything, but they also know they can sit on their couch. And come on, look at me. I probably weigh 308,000 pounds here. I can do some damage sitting on the couch and being lazy. We all can. There's nothing wrong with that. I love this story, by the way. This is a beautiful story.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that if I can help somebody take a risk and start a business or take a risk and make an extra dollar, I mean, I don't care what you do with that dollar. You can do whatever you want with that dollar. But if you can go do what you want with that dollar, whether that's buy another In-N-Out burger, which I do, or go to Disney, which I do, or put it in the stock market, which I do, that's a blessing. I think that's a good thing. And anyway, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do here with Disney. And that's what I want to do over on my other channel, The Animated Investor, help people grow on YouTube. But I'll say this one last thing about the channel. I want that other channel to be about how to, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm taking up this whole thing. There's a bunch of channels out there on YouTube where you can learn how to grow on YouTube, and I love them. They're some of my favorite channels. What I don't see is a place for those people who got monetized, and what do I do next? And I'm not telling you how to use your money. You do whatever you want with your money, but I'm going to tell people what I'm doing with my money in an attempt to show them how I'm going to go from $0 to, well, we'll call it an empire. Because I don't know what your goals are. I'm a big believer in goals, but what's my goal for the income part of YouTube? Do you know?
To get a house in Florida.
No.
Oak, whatever.
Be specific.
Golden Oaks.
To get a house in Golden Oak. Gotta be honest, I want to.
Whatever.
I
You
do.
can be busy.
I do. In my dream, and I've said it out loud, I want a house, and I want another house, and I want it to be the YouTube house, and I want to invite YouTubers over, and I'm serious about that, and I've said it out loud.
Yeah, I do remember you talking about that. To buy your mom a DVC membership. She wants a DVC.
That I do. I want multiple DVC memberships. I want to be able to give one to all the people in my life. But yeah, for family, Sandy. Exactly. Bright suns. That's right. Anyway, Hitchhiking Bones. Yes. Oh, have a great day. Chill Spires. I love it. So anyway, I'm going to stop preaching. I've been very preachy today. I'm in a really, really, really good mood. Yesterday was great. We're getting back to work. That's awesome. The new YouTube channel is up. I'm just a happy guy right now.
Yeah.
I'm also really tired.
Yeah, because we had storms again last night. It was crazy again.
It's 2 nights in a row that I've been awake at 3 o'clock.
The weather radio keeps going off.
We got to fix
like
that, by the way. They're telling me about counties that I don't even know where they're at.
No, I have it. I have it for Hood County too. So.
Oh, is that what that was?
But they had like 80-mile-per-hour winds.
Sandy, you can.
And I'm like,
well,
wow.
Can I be real? We didn't even talk about my main topic.
Yeah, I know.
So tomorrow on this chat, what time is it?
9:59.
So tomorrow during this chat, we're going to talk about, let's give them a little preview. Ancestry.com. She got her results. I'm about to get mine. You want to give them 20 seconds and a little preview on what we're going to talk about tomorrow? You give them what you've learned, and then I'll tell them what we're going to talk about for me.
What I've learned is that I'm not as German as everybody thought we were.
So she met someone already.
No, well, I've talked.
Have you met
messages?
Have you communicated with a new relative?
Yes.
And she would be your half sister?
No, it looks like she's a first cousin.
So David, I have. It's greatness. Welcome in, buddy. So she has already talked on Instagram or whatever with somebody that she's related to. I am adopted, all right? My mom is in there. I've got 4 daughters. I've adopted 2 and 2 popped out of her, all right? I have this mom, who's my kid's mom, my mommy, hi mommy, who's in the chat, and my birth mom, who I never met. She was 15 years old. Birth dad, we think, was 25. Before I tell you the results, before it gets here, and it'll be here any day.
I don't have the results yet.
I'm going to tell you who I'm going to predict.
No.
And of course, it's going to be famous people, because if I predict Bobby from Illinois, that's just not that funny. So tomorrow, I'm going to tell you who I'm predicting for my birth mom and my birth dad. All right. And I did a little research. So they've got to be born the right time, and they've got to be in the right area of the world
Which
And I
happens
think-
to be like right by Hollywood.
And I
so
think you're gonna like what I've come
that
up with.
works out.
We'll see. So tomorrow I'm gonna predict birth. My voice didn't work there. Let's try that again. Birth mom and birth dad tomorrow on the stream, and she's gonna talk more about. Well, she's got a new relative that she knows, and apparently 800 people that you're genetically.
Yes, I'm genetically related to like 790 people. I was like, what? That's crazy.
So tomorrow, 9 o'clock our time, we're Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to go live. Tomorrow's stream is about my prediction for who my birth mom and birth dad were. I think it's probably unlikely, but we're going to have some fun with it.
Yeah,
If you care at all, be here.
Some of his predictions.
You don't even know. I've done more research. It'll be fun. Thank you, guys. Thanks to everybody who was in the chat. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to my members. Thank you to everybody who guessed. Barbara, I'm having fun with it. I think it is worth it. Can't wait to hear about this tomorrow. Oh, good. Oh, good. Thanksgiving is going to be interesting. Right? All right. I love you guys so much. I love this day. Look it. I'm going to say it. If you haven't figured it out already, things are great. You're in the best place in the world at the best time in the world. If you could be born anywhere, ever, anytime ever, you'd pick right now, wouldn't you? And right here, wouldn't you? So stop with the, oh, it's so bad. It's great. It's the best time ever. And if you have an extra dollar, put it in the stock market. It's flying. All right, that's it. Have the best day ever. The Animated Investor is open for business. I'd love to get to 100 subscribers by the weekend. That's my goal. Yeah, you're driving. John, be safe, my man. So jealous. So jealous. October, New Year's Eve, I don't know, March or April or whatever. One of those
It'll
three,
be March.
maybe all of those three, but we got to meet up if you're there. All right, that's it. Have the best day ever. See you tomorrow. Animated Investor, a couple videos popping today, and probably one here on this channel too. I didn't see RV in Disney, but I feel like I have to. I love you.
No, she doesn't come in the morning.
I think we're too early for.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have the best day ever. Thank you for everything. Go check out the Animated Investor, even if you just put a dislike. I appreciate you. See ya.